Hello and welcome back to Fire Emblem Three Houses. It's time for instruction, and as usual, I'm not going to show that, but I did want to mention at the end of last month, I had decided to do my battling and exploring and such things in a particular order to optimize my motivation, set up my students to be fully motivated for all of the instructional sessions. And then it turns out that there's one at the beginning of this month before you get the chance to do any motivating. So I guess it was actually a wash, because now I've only got 4 students who are prepared for learning. So that kind of sucks. I'm not even sure why I have 4. Presumably 2 of them from not being taught, Leonie from being the MVP, and the other one, I don't know. But I guess it doesn't really matter why. What matters is that I will just be teaching these 4. So I'll be back after that. Alright, and we're back, and basically nothing of note happened except that I switched the group task to these 2 on stable duty because the others have at least B and they're flying or riding, respectively.
Well, may I?
I always get the feeling that I'm being watched. I get so nervous that I can't sleep at night. Huh. I think she will appreciate this answer even though it's hogwash.
I see.
Huh. Only 25. I guess she didn't actually like that much. No, you gotta keep training reason. I did learn, apparently when there's multiple people...
Tomas doesn't seem to be here. Oh well, that's fine.
Apparently when there's multiple people gathered around asking you about something, like during the instructional session, like the answer, it does actually apply to all of them. So like that's why, like, you know, they'll be standing there and sometimes they'll like nod or shake their heads or whatever, even though they're not the one asking the question. But that time it didn't come up.
I've been researching the hero's relics a lot since we last spoke to him. I found out something interesting. It's about the connection between crests and the hero's relics. The crest stone of each relic is carved with a specific crest, the one that has the ability to wield it properly. The crests are the keys. You need the right one to safely use a hero's relic. The only thing I can't figure out is, why doesn't the Sword of the Creator have a crest stone bearing a crest?
Oh! Of course! How did I not notice this before? That, like, the little medallion thing that, like, gets popped at the end of the Black Eagles playthrough? Yeah, that's the crest. That's where she hit it. That's where Rhea hid the crest for the sword. That's why Byleth can use the sword. It makes so much sense! Oh my god, I was slow to that realization. Holy crap. But now I have understanding.
Precisely. At least, that's my current guess. There's more. I believe the crest stones might be the source of the relic's inhuman power. When Miklon transformed into a black beast, he was taken over by something that originated from the crest stone. And the crest stone was on his body. It all seems to add up. Now, look at this picture I found in the library. That creature is called the Immaculate One, who was supposedly sent by the goddess to save the followers of Saros. You see the pattern on its brow and a faint circular boundary? Isn't it possible that's a crest stone? If all this is true, then crest stones are what power the ability to assume massive forms, like that of the Immaculate One. And maybe the hero's relics can harness that transformative power.
Oh, it is you. Have you seen Tomas recently?
No such luck. I was hoping to speak with him myself, but he seems to be out on the town.
I see. Well... Where did you find that picture?
It was in the library. Why do you ask? Is it something my youthful eyes shouldn't be seeing?
No, of course not. However, that is not part of this library's collection. It must belong to Tomas. It would be problematic if it got mixed in with the other books. I will take possession of it for now.
Take it away where no one can see it, you mean?
What was that?
Well, that's what Tomas said. He said records that the monastery doesn't approve of tend to disappear.
Tomas said that? Preposterous. I have far too much to accomplish to waste time with this foolishness.
Mm-hmm.
He was certainly in a hurry. I wonder if he's off to confront Tomas.
Good
Well, he
luck
took
with
the
that.
picture, so I guess that's that for now. I'll see you later, Teach. So, the church is hiding something after all. Some massive secret about relics and crests. A secret that must have something to do with the professor's true identity.
Yep. Alright, meanwhile, it's tea time with Linhart. Alright, so I found out what Linhart's favorite tea is. It was a bit difficult because apparently there's some terrible mobile ad on Seren's Forest that won't let me view the dang page, so I had to actually do it on my computer. Anyway, he likes Almerian tea and Angelica tea. So.
I am happy that you invited me, even though it interferes with my nap time. This tea is my favorite scent. So relaxing as to be downright sleep-inducing. Much appreciated. Smells good.
Alright. Can we talk about naps? This doesn't... He definitely doesn't care about fashion. Guess this, maybe?
I see.
Alright.
Agreed.
Well, either one of these, but let's go with books.
I see.
Alright.
Agreed.
One of these two. No way, it's Children at the Market. Go with Past Laughs.
Agreed.
Nailed it. Yes.
Crest versus nurture. Which causes a noble's personality disorder? There's a research project, eh?
Oh, what? He didn't like me laughing at his joke? Well, I still got a perfect tea time. But come on, man. I laughed at your joke. You're supposed to like that.
That was delicious. It feels good to relax. Well, I'm off to catch a nap.
Naturally. Oh, where's the charm bonus? Come on.
We are a natural fit.
Dear goddess, please protect us.
What? You like horses,
Well,
Marianne.
Professor, impressed?
Marianne doesn't even have anything to say about it. What? I didn't get anything for Leonie getting that skill level? Really? Alright, so we're just short of being able to do any certifications. Violet's level 19, Claude's level 19. I think I was working on that before the Battle of the Eel Online, and they still didn't get that close. I guess I'm just over-leveled. Which is annoying, because I haven't even been doing that many like auxiliary battles or anything. I guess Lysithea and Leonie made it to level 19 as well, but yeah. Anyway, so we are going to explore, but before we do that, we're going to do some supports.
Ah, found you. Hello, Lysithea. Hilda? What's that box you're holding? It's making me nervous for some reason. Your big sister Hilda's here, and she's going to make you look all grown up. I, don't recall ever asking you to... That's right, I knew exactly what you needed. You didn't have to ask. Now take a seat. With makeup, you can't just pick your favorite colors. You must choose colors that suit you and the occasion. If you'll be up close and personal, if you're going to a ball, for example, you want to keep it subtle. On the other hand, if you're going to be on stage, the colors should be overt. I've never used makeup before. It sounds complicated. Let's put up your hair to show off your neck. But we'll leave a few strands hanging to make you look more vulnerable. Why would I want to appear vulnerable? I don't want to be attacked. This is for wooing, not warring. When you're older, you might understand the importance of looking a little vulnerable. You're treating me like a child. But I guess it's mostly harmless. Now, when you're standing, put your non-dominant foot a step back. It looks more elegant. When sitting, don't lean back, but don't slouch either. And ensure at all times you are gracefully extending your fingers. Gracefully extending? Suddenly standing and sitting are an exhausting activity. Hilda, that's enough. This is wearing me out. I knew you had potential. You'll go far, my darling. A couple of years to develop your charms, and no girl will outmatch you. I'm not sure I'm cut out for this type of thing. Oh, believe me, you are. With a little help from me, you'll have men falling at your feet. No thanks. You're more suited to such things. I'll leave it to you. I haven't the time or the energy to fuss over how I'm perceived. Even with my best efforts, I'll never be as good at this as you are. Still, this was rather fun. Thank you, Hilda. She really is brimming with untapped potential. When she smiles like that, wow, even my heart skips a beat.
Man, Lysithea is way more willing to let Hilda push her around than she is with anybody else.
Hey, I'm about to take out the trash. Got anything you want me to take? How about these? Just some old study notes of mine. Wow, that's quite the pile there. You sure it's all fine to throw away? Of course. It's all safely stored in my brain now. If I concentrate, I can access any of it with ease. Why am I not surprised? I wish I had even half your power of concentration. Okay, here we go. Ugh, this is pretty heavy. Well, it'll be a good workout. Oh, but you were telling me not to take my training so lightly. Still, can't hurt to get a little exercise in. I'll just take it at a run. See you later. What is it, Lysithea? Was there something in that pile of paper you wanted to hang on to after all? No, that's not it. There's just something I want to say to you. I'm sorry for saying your way of doing things was inefficient. You've clearly grown plenty strong, doing things as you have. Not to mention, multitasking and training in that way surely presents interesting challenges. Well, sure. But if everyone has their own methods, then your methods aren't wrong either. All you did was share them with me, so there's no need for apologies. Still, it's probably beyond me to imitate your levels of focus and concentration. How do you even manage to throw yourself into only one thing like that? I haven't much choice. I can't waste even a single moment. I can understand that. I'm sort of the same way. I hate feeling like I'm not getting enough work done. Anyway, you should just do what works for you. You've got something you want to achieve, right? That's why you feel pressured to study so hard. Yes. Then focus on what matters to you. Leave the rest to people who have the time for it. And hey, if you need any heavy lifting done, you know where to go. The way I see it, it's all training. You know, Leonie, you're so kind, so strong. Whoa, what's with the compliments all of a sudden? I was just thinking what an incredible partner you'd make. Really, you've got all of the perfect qualities. What? I'm not simply saying that. I say what I mean, and I mean what I say.
You're making me blush. What a strange way to compliment someone.
I don't think it was a particularly strange way to compliment somebody. Although, it depends on what she means by partner, I guess. But, assuming it doesn't mean anything especially romantic, I think it's a perfectly reasonable thing to say. And Leonie is pretty strong. She's... let's see... 23 strength, 17 speed, 17 defense. I think that's pretty good. She's not got as much speed as Byleth, although I did feed Byleth some stat boost or some speed carrots or whatever. But she's got more strength and defense. She's got the same strength as Claude, more defense, a little less speed. May have fed Claude a speed carrot or two as well. She's almost got as much strength as Raphael. And more defense. Despite not... Well, I guess you can't see the protection stat that's coming from the shield. Yeah, Ignatz outspeeds her. I gave him a strength booster or two, so his strength is a little misleading. Hilda, same strength, more speed, less defense. Yeah, I mean, she's up there. I know that's what they weren't, obviously not what they were referring to. I figured it was a good time. As good a time as any to go over that a little bit. Alright. Onwards.
You've been an enormous help. Thanks so much.
Excuse me. I have some more supplies that just arrived for the infirmary.
Oh, were there more? I thought I'd gotten them all.
I just have bandages and other small things, but there might be more coming.
Well, I just got the boys to bring in the heavy bottles. Looks like we can't fit all of it without some rearranging, though. You know, if you'd arrived earlier, you could have helped me tidy up.
My apologies.
I don't really need your apologies. I need your help.
Damn.
Oh, okay. How can I help?
How can you help? I said tidy up, didn't I? See the shelves there? See if you can clear out some space and tuck away the bandages.
What the hell,
I can
Hilda?
try.
Hey, careful, Marianne. There's some strong stuff in those bottles.
I'm sorry,
No, look, just leave the bandages for now and move the bottles from the shelf.
I can do that. Now the bandages fell.
No! So in the end, I did it all by myself.
I'm sorry that I was no help. I just got in your way.
It's fine. We'll even it out with pastries.
You want me to get you pastries? I guess I can.
You seem so thoughtful and composed, but you're surprisingly clumsy. It's such an odd mix. I practically have no choice but to take over for you.
You're right. I'm sorry.
I don't know what Hilda was expecting, and also, why did she berate Marianne for showing up late to something when there's no indication that she was supposed to be there any earlier? What the heck? It's just unnecessary. Hilda's usually nicer than that.
Hey, Hilda. You said you wanted to talk? Whoa. What's with all these expensive necklaces? Why do you have them all laid out like that?
Pretty, right? I'll let you choose whichever you like.
Huh? Why would you do that?
Just choose. I want you to have one.
I'm not gonna accept a gift like that without a reason. Even with a reason, I'd probably decline.
Look how gorgeous they are, though. Wearing beautiful things gives you energy.
Maybe for you.
Yes, for me. Why would it be any different for you?
Because to me, those are just fancy decorations. Take this one, for example. How did you come by it?
This was the first necklace I picked out for myself. It doesn't suit my style nowadays, so I don't often wear it.
That's the kind of thing I'm talking about. The sentimental value of each one. These necklaces are nice and all, but I don't have any special feelings or memories about any of them. But this charm, it's packed with things I don't want to forget. Captain Gerald's teachings and a lot of memories, too. Even if to you, it's just a dirty hunk of wood.
I do understand. But still, you're not going to be very popular with the boys if you keep wearing that dirty old thing.
Like I care about that.
You can drop the whole stony-faced act. Come on, I'm offering to help you here. I could even make a charm for you as a gift, if you're really hung up on sentimental value.
Make a charm for me? You do that?
Sure, why not? I don't want you to be alone your whole life. Besides, this happens to be a talent of mine. It'll be really, really cute, so you'd better wear it.
Sure. I can't just accept a gift for nothing, though. I'll make one for you, too, if you'll teach me how. And I'll put plenty of feeling into it, so when we exchange them, it will really mean something.
Oh, that sounds lovely. I'll gladly teach you how, but make me something cute, okay?
I'll see what I can do.
Oh, there was something I wanted to say about that, and I forgot. Oh, well. Oh, yeah, the fact that Hilda implies that, like, the difference between, like, having all the men chase after you and being alone for the rest of your life is whether or not you wear this, like, particular necklace or charm or whatever. Yeah, that seems realistic. Alright, so I'm definitely not going to have time to do all of the exploration that could be done this episode, because there's not that much time left, but I'm going to at least get started.
I do not know why it is so, but being here makes me feel quite unwell. I am so sleepy and a bit... It is a struggle merely to stay conscious. Are you feeling the same?
No, it's not that late. I think she likes it if I say I am.
And yet, it feels familiar. As though pulled from a corner of my memory. From a time long ago. I simply cannot fathom it.
Need something, Professor? I was just asking Monica here to be less demanding of Lady Edelgard's time.
He looked so alarmed when we came up to him. I think I've already said this, but I am very curious to know what Hubert and Edelgard know about Monica. Like, they probably know something. I mean, for that matter, you could ask the same question about, like, Flayn, that whole business.
This is my first time working with the Gerald. The legend known across the ages as the Blade Breaker. And I get to see him with my own eyes. That means I have to try my absolute hardest.
Alright, intermediate brawling tournament. Oh, you're just... Ugh. Wait. No, actually, I don't understand why Lorenz isn't allowed to participate. Is it just classes that can punch and classes that can't? Can mages not punch? I guess that's possible. I do kind of want to enter Raphael, even though I know he's not, like, good, because he's slow, but, like, you know, I wish there was, like, more of a requirement, I guess, or a threshold of requirement for... I mean, I guess the problem would be that if you had too much of one, then you could easily not have a student hit the requirement. But, you know, you could have it be, like, D level, and then I would only be able to enter Raphael. Anyway, let's do it. Let's enter Raphael. Oh, dude, you can't just be missing. Oh, I guess if he's gonna miss too.
Should have trained better.
Oh, Raphael has a lot of HP. Forgot about that. That helps. He's kind of taking a lot of damage.
Plenty more where that came
I guess
from.
anybody else probably would too, unless they had a lot more defense than him, which they don't. So does he need to heal here? It's a little bit of a waste. This could go badly. He needs to get hit 4 times without hitting that guy 3 times. That doesn't seem very likely.
Strength in action.
Alright, now we definitely get some HP back. His hit rate's pretty low here. Yeah. Oh my god, seriously? Come on, Raphael. What the hell? 3 misses at 72? What are the odds of that? Alright, well at least... Okay.
Sorry. Don't know my own
Jeez,
strength.
though. I mean, they've got to be lower than 28 to the... or 0.28 to the third if it's not, you know... If it's like a... Oh my gosh, he's actually getting out damaged here. He does have more HP and a higher hit rate, and he gets to go first. Hopefully that'll make the difference. Oh, this guy's good steel gauntlets. No wonder. What a cheater. Well, luckily it didn't hit.
Plenty more where that came
You did it, Raphael. I believed in you, and you didn't quite let me down. Good job.
What is it? Sorry, I've got a cold. Thanks.
Hey, Professor, did you see that my father came by during the Battle of the Eagle and Lion?
To watch you
He
get
left
wrecked?
soon after, but I saw him talking to Edelgard first. I wonder what they could have to talk about. I guess that would make sense. He is the Minister of Military Affairs, after all. Still, though, I could have sworn those two didn't get along.
I know you figure medicine and magical healing are 2 ways to do the same thing, but it's way deeper than that. Medicine is all about preventing infection and suppressing symptoms with, well, medicine. That's probably obvious. But magical healing is focused on closing up wounds faster, raising a body's vital energy, stuff like that.
I'm going to catch me some mighty fish. Just you wait and see. I didn't catch a single fish last month. But this month, oh, this month, I'm casting my line just as the captain taught me all those years ago. You're going with the captain to investigate Ramire Village soon, aren't you? It feels like so long ago that you two came here.
Literally just months, dude.
So, I'm worried about Ramire. That affliction is a little too mysterious for my liking. I'm pretty sure it's not normal. Then what could it be?
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Oh, except that Tomas departed the monastery and has yet to return. Consider that reported. He's been gone for periods of time before and has always returned, so I'm not too worried. Still, I wonder what in the world he's doing out there.
Nothing good.
Of the 4 or 5 years since I started here, this is certainly the busiest.
It was 4. I've been here 5.
Ah, what's a year here or there? Don't be petty now, Shamir.
You count your enemies the same way.
If I take care of them quickly, what does it matter how many there are? Oh, sorry. We didn't mean to ignore you, Professor.
As you were saying, it's been a busy year. There never seemed to be enough hands for the work.
That reminds me. Do you have that thing? If you do, we want it.
Want? No. We need it. Give it to me, not her.
Hey now, I'm the one who brought it up. We may be friends, but that's just rude.
This is such a weird quest.
Hey you, do me a favor. Of the four, you can. If I take
As you were
that
want,
hey now,
I have a favor to ask.
Like, I don't know how they expect you to know what that thing is.
Congratulations on winning the Battle of the Eagle and Lion. Did you get a special reward? I certainly feel like I earned a special reward. Don't you, Professor?
The hell is that supposed to mean?
You know, Professor, the tournament fish, and the meal we indulged in after the Battle of the Eagle and Lion. Why, all of the food I've eaten in this monastery has been absolutely delectable. Every last bite of it.
Food really is the only thing you think about, huh?
Hardly. I think about all sorts of things.
Oh, like tomorrow's menu, for instance? I have a request.
Yay, mock battles.
When news reached us of the disturbance, ours was the first unit dispatched to Remire. We had renowned scholars and accomplished magic wielders with us. But in all honesty, I was scared witless the entire time. For all we knew, it was an epidemic like the rumors suggested. Rumors aside, that place had an eerie air about it that chilled you right to the bone.
Investigating Remire Village. Be on your guard.
Yes, sir.
They say that things rarely, if ever, go according to plan. Still, plan we must. After all, if we don't effectively force things to go our way, nothing will be achieved. How about you, Professor? Are you leading the life you envisioned for yourself?
Sure, maybe. I don't know.
Hey, Professor. Can I get your advice on something? I just don't know what to do anymore. I used to think they were the best, but now I can't even stand looking at them. Good point, Professor. I think I need to see other meats right now. Then I can come back to fish when I'm good and ready.
Yeah, it'll be okay, Raphael.
Professor, you seem unwell. How are you faring? If you're not feeling well, I'd strongly recommend some rest.
Last time I was fooled into thinking that meant I should rest, but this time I know better. I mean, not that I actually did rest, I just thought maybe it wanted me to.
Professor, tell me, is this about Remire? There are more villagers acting strangely today than yesterday. Knights have been dispatched, yet the underlying cause is as yet unclear, and the most anyone can do is stand back and watch. It is most distressing. Professor, what do you think about all this?
I think this is what he wants.
The goddess! You have spoken near blasphemy.
Never mind.
And I would suggest a hasty apology.
Alright, sorry, man. I thought he... I guess he doesn't think that they're bad people, or whatever, that the goddess does punishments like that. Whoops!
Professor, what have you got there? That's... my goodness, that is just what I've been looking for. I can offer nothing more than this, but I do ask that you consider trading with me.
Okay.
I am in your debt, Professor.
What?
I thought we might make it through last month in peace. But no, another incident just had to arise, didn't it? If only this debacle had to do with crests, why, I'd have gone and dealt with it in an instant.
Hey, wait a minute. What you've got there, isn't that... Please, could you let me have that? Here, I'll give you this in return.
Okay.
Fantastic! Thanks, Professor. You have no idea how happy this makes me.
Alright, I think I'm gonna stop here. Hopefully this is a good amount of exploration. We'll wrap up next episode. Get everyone all their items that they're missing and all of that good stuff, and should be able to do activities and everything. And then after that, we're gonna have a battle weekend with, it looks like two different, whatchamacallem, paralogs, and then a rare monster setting. So we don't have to do any generic battles. Well, maximally generic battles, I guess. These are still pretty generic. But anyway. Alright, until then.